Wow! Would you listen to this crowd here tonight? Please, do not rush the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, stay in your seats. I'm BillyBlock. Welcome to the Mercy Lounge and the BillyBlock Show. We are delighted to have you with us here this evening. We have a delightful crowd. There are tens of people watching on the internet tonight. We welcome everyone that's watching on the internet, and we want to welcome everyone that's watching on television tonight, so welcome to the show. Now, I mentioned we've been doing the show every Tuesday night for 17 years, and I was blonde when we started doing this show. And the reason we're able to do this, Mike is running away, but Mike Sistad is with ASCAP. And ASCAP has been one of our sponsors and supporters from day one. So how about a big hand for our sponsors, ASCAP, our friends at CSAC, SOCAN in Canada. We have a lot of Australians in the house tonight because we have a very incredible Australian duo, and we're very close to partnering with APRA in Australia, so we'll be doing an APRA Artist of the Month on our shows, so we're very excited about that. And our friends at NTS Pro Media make it possible for us to do the show. Bubble Up Interactive. If you go backstage at our show, there's all these delectable goodies from our friends at Trader Joe's in Green Hills. And so it's just a lot of fun, and we're glad you're here to enjoy all the things that we provide for you at the show, especially the music. Now, I want to introduce to you beautiful and talented young lady. Come on up here, Sarah Beth. Sarah Beth Tate was introduced to me by our mutual friend, Mr. Woody Bomar, who's here tonight. How about a hand for Woody Bomar? Sarah Beth, you come from a little town in Colorado. Tell us how you fell in love with country music, because your music is incredibly traditional, whereas so many of the young people today, I did a television show this weekend, and I asked the performers who their biggest influence was, and most of them were Carrie Underwood, which is great, but you seem to come from a different love of country music. How did you become so fond of great country?
Well, actually, one of my introductions was the television show Reba, and I knew I liked country music, but I watched her show, and I hadn't really gone into the traditional direction or really known much of the folks who came before me. And so I watched her show and found out that she was a singer and looked her up and listened to her whole catalog. And then I guess from there I just went backwards and kept going backwards. And some of my favorites are, Kitty Wells and Johnny Cash and Loretta and Dolly. And so that's kind of where most of my influence comes in my music. So
share with everybody how old you are.
I'm 15. I don't like to tell people that, but he asks.
But the point I'm trying to make is she's 15 years old, and she's very much in touch with the roots of country music. And, we were just talking. We have a friend of ours in the crowd tonight. Kent Goodson is here, who played with the late, great George Jones for many years. And, Ken, it's an honor, a privilege to have you here with us. And you just don't find young people that embrace the roots of country. So what we're going to do is we're going to play some music. Talk about your songs, though, because you're really creative. Talk about your creative process real quick, and just share with everybody how you write and where your inspiration comes from.
Well, I recently, in the past year, have been co-writing a lot, and I love, one of my co-writers is here, Mark Narmortier, so, but that process is so much different than, really, the writing by yourself is really personal, and you really just think about how you feel and, really what's on your mind. And co-writing is so, collaborative, in that you're bouncing off every idea that comes out of your head and just really working with somebody else and learning how to, take your ideas together and put it into something that you both love. So that's been a really fun thing to learn how to do. And I've just met so many great people doing that. So I love that part.
All right, well, this is her first performance on our show, and I'm hoping that it's the beginning of a long and wonderful musical relationship and friendship. So, Woody, thank you so much. And if you would please welcome her first time on our show, this is Sarah Beth Tate.
chance. 'Cause you go your way, I'll go my way. We'll let the living do the rest. I thought it'd make me feel better. Just something wrong with you and me together.
Heavens pour down on my windshield, and I could barely see to drive. I'm trying to make my way out of these foothills. Last thing I need to do is cry. I thought it'd make me feel better. Just something wrong with you and me together.
If I don't love you, why does this hurt? Why do I wish we could have made it work? Well, letting go should be easy to do if I don't love you. If I don't love you, what's the big deal? I shouldn't even care about the way you feel. Why's my whole world breaking into if I don't love you? Should I call and say, please come back?
Should I turn my car around?
I'll find something more than we had.
All you did was bring me down.
I thought time would make it better.
Well, I feel like this forever.
If I don't love you, why does this hurt? And why do I wish we could have made it work? Letting go should be easy to do if I don't love you. If I don't love you, what's the big deal? I shouldn't even care about the way you feel. Why's my whole world breaking into if I don't love you? If I don't love you, why does it hurt? Why do I wish we could have made it work? Well, letting go should be easy to do if I don't love you. If I don't love you, what's the big deal? I shouldn't even care about the way you feel. Why's my whole world breaking into if I don't love you? If I don't love you.
If I don't love you,
If I don't love you.
Count the days by the nights wide awake in my sheets, searching for sleep, dreaming away of you. Can't recall anymore the touch of your lips. I'm hanging from fingertips, but you will be mine. 'Cause I wanna run to you, I wanna run to you. Let yourself fall, let yourself fall. Penalized every moment I'm not in your arms, missing your charms. They don't miss my dreams. kindness outside your door. 'Cause love, I'm out of control, and I can't let you go, but I don't know how to let you know that I wanna run to you. I wanna run to you. Let yourself fall. Let yourself fall. Now I wanna sing to you, mean everything to you. Let yourself fall. Oh, I wanna run. Counting days by the nights, wide awake in my sheets, searching for sleep, dreaming of you. I wanna see every call, any moment, the touch of your lips. Makes me so fall your tears, changes me behind. 'Cause I wanna run.
The sunlight slipped right through the blinds I'd carefully pulled down. It dragged me from my dreaming, and I woke up on the ground. The phone was ringing by my head, just like I knew it would. News from Colorado's never good. Brother stole another car, they're holding him downtown. Sister's telling everyone he's in the army now. Mama only says the things that Daddy says she should. News from Colorado's never good. How'd I get so far away? It seems like only yesterday I took those first few steps out on my own. Looking in the mirror now, I see 1,000 miles, and somehow Colorado doesn't feel like home. Ain't no way to go back, even if I wanted to. Only be a waste of time, there's nothing I can do. It breaks my heart, but somehow I have always understood. News from Colorado's never good. News from Colorado. News from Colorado. News from Colorado.
Hey, it's BillyBlock, and I'm with Emily Earle, and we're backstage at the Mercy Lounge. And Emily just played a phenomenal set. You moved here from New York in August, and this was kind of like your first band show in Nashville. Tell us a little bit about how you feel.
It was fun. I missed doing band shows. It was a lot of fun to get together, and we didn't even have time to fully practice attend, so this was my first time hearing us all together.
It was great, really nice. Talk about making the move to Nashville, because you've been, you wrote that beautiful song about your friend in Colorado, and then you've been traveling a bit, and now kind of coming back to Nashville. Why the move?
Well, actually, it's funny because I always intended on coming to Nashville after school. It was always my story. And the week I actually found it hard in Nashville to move here, I got a call from Warner in New York about an internship. So the next day I was living in New York doing that, and then right when that ended, my uncle said, "Hey, would you like to come on tour with us in Nanny?" And so I babysat and I got to play one of the originals in the encore, and did that for 7 months. And then they were like, "You should probably go to Nashville," and so we kind of all came down for summer, and then they went back to New York, and I just stayed because I did The Voice, so I was in LA. And then when I got back here, it's so comfortable, the community's amazing, and it just felt like home, so I had to stay.
Talk about your voice experience, because I haven't really talked to anybody. I mean, we've had a lot of contestants, but how was your experience on The Voice?
It's funny because it wasn't ever in the plan. I never auditioned for those things, and so it was a last minute kind of thing. Someone asked me to audition, and it just kept going. And so it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot about keeping your nerves in check, because that was nerve-wracking for me. But I also learned a lot about covering songs, because I write more than I cover songs. So it really opened my eyes to a lot of new music and songs that I would never have looked into covering before, and so I think it helped my songwriting in that sense, and I met an amazing community of writers and musicians.
Sure. And if people want to find out more about you, where can they go?
They can go. I have a website, EmilyEarl.com, and I've got Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and anything online.
All that stuff?
I do my best to keep up with.
And then one of the other things is Trader Joe's does all the hospitality here.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing from our sumptuous platter of delightfulness?
Well, I started loving the mini milk chocolate peanut butter cups. That was my absolute favorite. But after I got sick to my stomach from those, I kind of moved on to the licorice. Which
All right.
is awesome too.
We all love the licorice. BillyBlock, Emily Earl. Cheers.
Well, I got this little Mustang tuned up and a running good. 3 1/4 horses purring underneath the hood. Fill her up with high test, check the oil and clean the glass. I ain't sure where I'm headed, but I'm damn sure going fast. By the time you stumble home, there won't be no trace of me, 'cause I'll be gone. Just color me gone. I always thought you and I could share the road side by side, but now the signs are clear to see you were never meant for me. 'Cause your love is a one-way street. Well, I'm halfway to Bakersfield, 2 eggs and coffee black. I bet you haven't noticed yet that I ain't coming back. But when it finally hits you that my horse ain't in the garage, and my favorite pair of blue jeans are missing from the wash, the direction I ain't coming from, it might be understood now for good, 'cause I'm gone for good. I always thought you and I could share the road side by side, but now the signs are clear to see you were never meant for me. 'Cause your love is a one-way street. Well, it's your way or the highway, so I'm going my way. Bye-bye. always thought you and I could share the road side by side. Now the signs are clear to see, you were never meant for me. 'Cause your love is a one-way street. It's a one-way street. No turning back, baby. What color you gone? Met her in New York City. She said I sure look pretty. She called me words like honey. She spent the last of my money. Hey! We drove across the nation. Got me a speeding citation. Slept on a southern plantation and several other locations. Gypsy love, gypsy love, gypsy love. The kind of woman man ain't meant to have. Lost my voice from singing. She said her ears were ringing. Gypsy love, gypsy love, gypsy love. The kind of woman a man ain't meant to have. You know I got that gypsy love now. I said I got that gypsy love. You know I got that gypsy love, love, love. Well, I'm a lone cold rider, she's a vagabond, so she got me thirsty, thirsty for the potion she holds.